Peacemaker's come to a close, and I want to talk about my favorite movies of 2021. I mean, 2021 had a lot of great movies. I mean, you had adaptations of classic books, sequels to 3 different franchises combining brand new IPs, a lot of independent films, along with a movie with a monkey fighting a giant dinosaur. All of these type of movies I really love, and I loved a lot of movies that I saw this year, but the movie that stood out to me the most is easily The Suicide Squad. I mean, this movie might have the biggest jump in quality we've ever seen from original film to a sequel. I mean, look at this, and then look at this. This movie grabs you instantly with its look and blending of genre. I mean, look at this first shot. It's just rad. This movie has a great premise with these bad villains having to do things for the right reasons. It's generic, but come on, you know it sounds like it's going to be a good time. And it's really fun seeing these villains having to do bad things for the right reason, or maybe having to do something good that they don't want to do because they're villains. They can't leave or do anything against the mission, or their heads will explode. I mean, come on. That is just a party of a movie. You have this insane cast of characters and these crazy good actors playing them that you can't be intrigued not to look. This movie grabs you right off the bat and you go, okay, weird characters, good actors, great banter, I'm in. Then the movie starts, and then you get on the island expecting a bad A intro as per usual. I mean, these are great characters, right? This is a superhero movie, and oh, someone's dead. What's this movie? I mean, this all starts by Pete Davidson running his mouth, and I mean, he is the man, but gosh, okay. And now, we're in a bloodbath. I mean, what are you doing? Get out of the way. Okay, someone called. What's happening? Is this, okay, what? Nathan Fillion, what are you doing? I mean, oh my gosh, I mean, and now you'd want Weasel, huh? You want Weasel, but he's dead. This movie just propels us forward with death. We as the audience have this constant feeling on our mind that we are seeing these new characters introduced that we really like, but we actually have actual fear and stakes because these are characters that we know have a very high chance of dying. This movie just does not care if your favorite character is going to get killed. They kill favorite characters within seconds of the movie starting, and that really just propels us forward and gives us stakes. A lot of these comic book movies, as much as I love them, don't really have that much stakes going on unless you know that this is the last movie in a franchise like Avengers Endgame, because there's going to be sequels and these heroes are gods, so you can't really kill them, they're too marketable. But here, when you got Polka Dot Man, anything goes. This movie knows exactly what it is and takes advantage of it completely by using its material exactly to its advantage. It pulls a play right out of the playbook by John Ostrander's Suicide Squad run by getting these crappy characters, making you care about them because of the great writing and the great actors that are playing them, and then killing them viciously. This movie is depressingly bleak on concept, but it is so fun. James Gunn is able to write such fun dialogue that keeps your mind off the death and destruction around these characters. They feel like these real people, and this movie is genuinely funny while also having this sad-faced clown tone, as these are absolute rejects that are probably going to die. I absolutely adore this scene at the bar. It is so fun and uplifting as you see the team finally be able to relax, but when they toast to being alive in 3 hours, and instantly you know, okay, 3 of these people are going to be alive in 3 hours. Yet, then you have really fun dancing, and it kind of brings back that tone that I was talking about. This movie's just great at being a really fun action comedy, sad war film. And let's talk about the war part of that, because the action is fantastic. Being elevated by the fear you have, it actually gives the action more stakes. There's this really great action scene towards the end of the movie with King Shark and this giant tower, and it starts falling, and then he falls out of the building, falls 50 feet. I was so scared and shocked and horrified because for a second, I believed within a second, my favorite character just died in front of me. And the movie just keeps moving. I think the pace of this movie is incredible. It moves at a clip as these characters die, and the movie doesn't really slow down and doesn't really let the audience take time to slow down either. It just goes, yeah, they're dead, let's move on. I mean, this movie just keeps going and going and going, and oh my gosh, now there's a giant starfish. Okay, people are starting to betray people, we gotta keep moving. Okay, we got great action, fantastic pace. I don't know if anyone's gonna make it out alive. Oh my gosh, Amanda Waller, what do you, no, don't kill the bell. Whoa, knocked out. They just got knocked out by your own team. Okay, there's fighting. Are they gonna kill Idris Elba? I hope not. Are they gonna do it? It is just so much fun as you see these characters blasting through the city towards the end of the movie, just going left and right. People are dropping like flies, and then it's over. The team finishes their mission, they get out. It's happy and uplifting due to coming off a fun, action-packed third act that can only leave a smile on your face, yet the cost was so high. Everyone attached to Starro died. Out of the 14 members of the Suicide Squad, either on Team 1 or 2 that started the mission, 7 are confirmed dead, 2 are left in critical condition, 1 went missing in action, and was left on the beach being presumed dead. These characters didn't pull off a perfect mission as there were a lot of casualties, but they did something good. These villains did something good for once. and the ones who didn't make it at least died for something. This movie has more of a message in it than all of these DC movies combined about redemption, and when you know the story or how this movie was made, it hits closer to home even harder. This movie with a huge budget and being part of DC Universe and being sequel to arguably the worst DC movie, if not the worst comic book movie, this movie has no right being as good as it is. This movie has such a unique vision, and you can feel that every cent of this budget went into making the most unique take in the DCEU and fulfilling James Gunn's vision on how to bring the Suicide Squad to the big screen in a jaw-dropping display. I love this movie. It gives so much heart to these characters while being a fun, action-packed movie, while also having some real stakes and being kind of depressing, while also not being too sad to not be a fun summer action blockbuster. I give the Suicide Squad a 9 out of 10. It gets my award for Movie of the Year 2021. What was your favorite movie from 2021? Let me hear it. Anyways, more videos are coming out, and when those come out, I'll see you then. Bye.